Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Daisuki, the Her Adonis, a horror game where you're a class president, and you go looking for a missing student. Now, you might think this is a Charon game, and you'd be wrong. They did do the art for this game, but the writer is different. But does that mean anything in the big picture? Probably not. You know, things are gonna probably go south real fast, which is why we're gonna go back home. And oh, that's the ending. The fastest ending in a anime horror game ever. It's so fast it even closed the game out. So going back home gave us a question mark ending, ended the game early. And it was just, yep, you have a peaceful life. You just go back home, none of this stuff happens. We're gonna open the door, Denji. Hello? Welcome, thanks for coming. Is it hot outside? I've turned on the air conditioning, so come on in and cool yourself off. I'll cool myself off of death. It's coming pretty soon. Ah, not that way. This room, please. That room's my own room, you see. I'd be embarrassed if anyone saw that. Please, don't look. Well, feeling cooler now? You told me at school that you were coming to my house today, so I made sure to prepare properly. The weather forecast said that it would be hot today. I knew you'd come in all sweaty. Feel free to leave your stuff on the sofa over there. Why don't you take a seat on that chair? Why don't you have a seat? Well then, I know why you've come here today. What should we talk about? Feel free to talk to me about anything. But you have to hear me out to the end. No turning back, okay? That sounds swell. It's going to be a long story. Is that okay with you? I see. I didn't even say anything. Understood. I'll tell you. Everything. All of a sudden, I found somebody I liked. Huh? What's this about all of a sudden? I already told you. There's someone that I liked. Sorry. If I were to ask you to come to my house, and immediately say something like this, you'd be baffled, wouldn't you? I'm so sorry. I'll serve you something right away. Would you like some coffee? Or black tea? It's not poison, isn't it? Japanese tea? I've got everything. As for me, you might not be able to tell, but I drink all sorts of tea. Come to think of it, I also have juice. Eh? You don't want it? Is that so? I understand. That's too bad. Let's get back to the story, shall we? Right. I was talking about the person I liked. Yes, that's right. There's someone that I like. That guy could do anything, and everybody trusted him. He's just the kind of guy who's popular with everyone, like Manly Badass Hero. The thing that sparked my love was just a small thing. But to me, it was a very important thing. Although I'm sure you wouldn't understand. But it doesn't matter what started it all. What's important is that I liked him, and that's all. Do you get it? You get it, don't you? I'm sure that you've fallen in love at least once in your life, too, with anime. But you know, for me, this was the first time I fell in love with someone. My first experience. At first, I was confused. This feeling I felt for the first time. I didn't know how to deal with it at all. But I became more and more comfortable with it, and my heart was filled. This is what it means to fall in love with someone. I learned that for the first time. How wonderful, isn't it? How precious it is to fall in love with someone. Is that so? My feelings. Did you understand them? I'm so glad. I'm not even saying anything, I'm just sitting here drinking coffee. But, my love, ended just like that. Kazuma-kun had someone he liked. It's not me, you know. Even you should know that person. Do I? Yes, that's right. It's Hiyori-chan. Is Hiyori-chan dead? In our class? No. Probably the most beautiful person in our year. And furthermore, she gets good grades. And has a good personality. And Hiyori-chan, so you're saying she's perfect. The complete opposite of me. A bright and lovely person. She's truly a perfect match for Kazuma-kun. Compared to her, I didn't have a single good point. I'm not as good looking, I'm reserved, and a little shy. The only thing I can beat Hiyori-chan at is in studying. But there isn't much point to it, is there? If studying could grant you love, the most prestigious universities would be full of couples by now. Aren't they? Not like they're all single. I've gone off topic. Shall we return? One day, I happened to find out that Kazuma-kun liked Hiyori-chan. And again, Hiyori-chan also happened to find out that Kazuma-kun liked her. That day, I cried. I had no intention of confessing, but I was still heartbroken. It was the first time I cried so much. That's how much I liked him. But he never even talked to you. But, at the same time, it couldn't be helped. I convinced myself, I'm a bad girl. Hiyori-chan's a good girl. It's really as simple as that. An easy equation. A week later, Kazuma-kun and Hiyori-han, apparently, started going out. You also knew that they had that kind of relationship, right? As for me, I blessed them with all my heart. No, I'm not kidding. Because Hiyori-chan is my precious childhood friend. Ooh. But where's the dark twist? Maybe there won't be one. Maybe the tile screen's a fake out. Can you imagine that? A fake out in the tile screen? I think it's happened before. And by the way, so is Kazuma-kun. Eh? How unexpected, you say. I'm not surprised. I don't talk with the two of them as much as school. But I talk with them a lot outside of school. Hiyori-chan and I are next door neighbors, and we've been together since kindergarten. Just like in the manga, we can see each other's rooms through our windows. Isn't it amazing? Did you spy on them when they were like, in their room, if you know what I mean? You'll see if you go to my room, but I'm good for now. It's a little messy, so I don't really want people to see it. As I was saying, Hiyori-chan and I were the best of friends. We talked a lot at night. One day, I received a love consultation. That's when I learned that Hiyori-chan liked Kazuma-kun. I liked Hiyori-chan too, so I didn't want to take away her happiness. No matter how you look at it, Hiyori's a better match for him than I am, so I took a step back. But even if I hid it from that girl, she would see through it. One day, when I was going home with Hiyori, she suddenly asked me, "Hey, do you like him?" I was shocked. I've been trying to hide it from you for so long, but my best friend saw right through it. That's amazing. I was really surprised. So I said this. No, I don't really like him. I lied. The truth was I was madly in love with him. Person I talked to twice. But that was all I could say. When I said this, she cried and hugged me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. That girl apologized to me. That was enough. You better say those words to him, not me, no? I laughed and hugged her back. By the way, this was 5 days after they started dating. From then on, I did various things for the two of them. In return for the love that I wasn't granted, Hiyori-chan's happiness will be my happiness. Thinking that, even someone like me could be saved. I like Hiyori-chan as much as I like Kazuma-kun. Very, very much. I love you. Sometimes I consult with Hiyori-chan, and sometimes I listen to Kazuma-kun. Sometimes the three of us would go out together. We did many things together. I was happy. Those were precious days. The time spent with the people I loved was irreplaceable. And that's why you might have murdered them, maybe? But that all fell apart one day, when I started doing these blanked out, dead eyes. You see, when I started making those eyes, suddenly everything, went really bad. It was about a year after they started dating. That day, I saw it. Kazuma-kun was going home with a woman who was not Hiyori-chan. Oh! Were you watching out for it? Ooh, well, let's see where this goes. And just like that, they entered a shiny, glittering building. I was terribly calm, as if cold water had been poured on me. I think I probably had a very bold expression on my face. My emotions went for a spin. Deep down, I felt like throwing up. And at that moment, what was positive became negative. Just like that, our daily lives were broken. I'm sorry. That must have been a bit tiring. Wouldn't you like to have a drink? You keep asking me about these drinks, and I'm not sure what to think. I feel really bad about this drink thing. Oh god. Actually, today, I made some tomato juice. Tomato juice. I was wondering if you'd like to have a little taste. You remember when I heard the word juice earlier, I was like, Ah, is that so? Thank you very much. Then, I'll grab it for you. No, Protag, no! Here you go. I don't know if it's to your taste. How is it? Maybe it's just normal tomato juice, and I'm just freaking out for no reason. It's like a red herring. Because, it's red also. So it kind of is a red herring. Is it delicious? It tastes a little like iron. Does it? Oh no. That's strange. I wonder why. Sorry. I'll get you something else. Ah. You don't need for you to force yourself to drink it. Huh? You'll drink it all since you said you'll try it? No, Protag! Is it? Thank you very much. I'm so glad. We're getting Hannibal here. You're such a kind person. Really, such a good person. Well then, shall we continue with our talk? From that day on, our daily lives were broken. Kazuma-kun was cheating. I can't forgive him, because he's cheating. He already had Hiyori-chan, but he was messing around with other women. Huh? You can't believe it. Was Kazuma-kun really that kind of man? Yeah, Kazuma-kun isn't such a person. He's a very, very kind person. He's not the kind of man who would betray someone. You don't really get it? That's okay. You'll understand soon enough. Let's continue. When I found out about it, I really couldn't forgive him. When Hiyori-chan found out about this, I wonder what's insufficient about me. She said that in a positive way. So I said to her, you should break up with that person as soon as possible. Then Hiyori-chan said, such a thing. I can't do it. Hiyori-chan was a pure, normal, and fully trusted Kazuma-kun. In that sense, I was the same way. I believed that he couldn't be this kind of person. I wanted to believe in him too. I wanted this to be some kind of misunderstanding. So, I thought, So for her sake, I went to Kazuma-kun to tell him to stop cheating. But that, too, was completely pointless. When I went to Kazuma's place, I had an argument with him. I said a lot of terrible things to him. He said a lot of terrible things to me. We remained at odds with no end in sight. I decided to leave for the day. The next day, Kazuma-kun and Hiyori-chan broke up. He told her that he was leaving her without any room for discussion. Because of that, Hiyori-chan was broken. If a piece of glass breaks, it can't be put back together. Well, it depends. Nothing can be done about it once it's broken. But you knew about that already, didn't you? She was very depressed at one point, right? Everyone in class was asking what was wrong. You've heard about it too, haven't you? Class president. Don't tell me you've forgotten. I consoled her. Always. Always. I was there beside her to fill her empty heart. A week after they broke up, I went to Kazuma-kun's lover's place. Who do you think it was? It was a senpai, 1 year older than us. Shina senpai. Did you know? She was the manager of the soccer club Kazuma-kun belongs to. She's really popular in school too, that person. As a result, I learned something new. Kazuma-kun was being threatened by Shina senpai. She got a hold of his weakness. Everything about him. Everything about Hiyori-chan. Things that if got out would be very bad. A dangerous weakness. Break up with your current girlfriend and go out with me. Yes, that's what Shina senpai said. If you do that, I'll keep my mouth shut, she said. Kazuma-kun couldn't go against her. He had no choice but to obey. The bad guy wasn't Kazuma-kun. It was Shina senpai. But wait, didn't he cheat in the first place? Now you understand what I meant earlier, don't you? As you know, Kazuma-kun isn't that kind of person. He was always the way he was. When I found out, I knew I had to tell Hiyori-chan about it as soon as possible, because I'm sure she'll be glad for that. That's why I tried to persuade her. I tried to persuade Shina senpai to stay away from Kazuma-kun. And then Shina senpai listened to me. When I talked to her, she was actually a very understanding and nice person. But Shina senpai stopped coming to school the next day. It was the talk of the school, wasn't it? I heard the police are working on the case, but they haven't found her yet. I wonder where she went. What's wrong? Your face is all pale. Would you like some tea? Ah, so you don't need it. Is that so? All right, let's get to you then. The day after Shina senpai disappeared, I went to Kazuma-kun's place. The reason, of course, was to make up with him. I said a lot of terrible things to Kazuma-kun. Kazuma-kun said a lot of terrible things to me. So, we're going to make up, because I'm the one who fell in love with him. It's getting a little weird. So, we made up. Hey. The next day, Kazuma-kun also stopped coming to school. 2 for 1? Are you really alright? Your body is trembling. Is the air conditioning too cold? No, I think it's your personality that's too cold. Shall I turn it off? You're fine. I see. Then, let's continue. Shina senpai's disappeared. Now Kazuma's also gone. And now the day after, I told Hiyori-chan the truth. Hiyori-chan cried. She wants to see Kazuma-kun right now. But Cosmic-Con is already no longer here. You would know that, wouldn't you? But I did my best so that Cosmic-Con and Hiyori-chan could meet again. Oh no, no, no. I tried my hardest to find a way. So I told Hiyori-chan about Cosmic-Con's location. Hiyori-chan also stopped coming to school. Am I gonna stop coming to school pretty soon? But not like a cool 80s movie way. I'm sure they ran away and eloped together. I think they forgave each other and ran away to some faraway place in my stomach. As for me, I understand. After all, they're my best friends. After all, I love them very much. I'm sure that other people can't understand. Only I understand. In the whole world, just one person. Just me. I think we're alive. Yeah, we're alive. We're fine. It's cool. I'll just leave and never talk about this ever again. None of my business. Hey, love triangles? Let the triangle fall where it lays. You know what I mean? Just walk away. Walk away like a square. A circle. Circles don't walk. Uh-oh. Oh my. It's already this late. I guess we talked longer than I thought. Oh, right. Would you like to join me for dinner? No. Actually, I live all by myself. My parents are abroad on some business convenient, so I've been living alone for a long time. Eh? You want to go home now? Yeah. No, you can't. Didn't you agree to properly hear me out to the very end? And didn't I say, no turning back, okay? So why should I send you home now? Shall we have dinner together? As it turns out, I bought too much meat right now. It's too much for someone living alone to eat at all. Won't you help me? Hey, class president. You, kept your promise, right? When you came here, you made sure that no one saw you. You didn't tell anyone that you were coming here. Like I told you. You're a smart person. The Free People's Disappearance. You have a strong sense of justice, so I knew you'd be investigating the case on your own. Are we really smart if we didn't tell anyone we were coming? But you didn't know I had connections with all three of them, did you? So, I thought that I'd be the last person you'd come to. And lo and behold, I was right. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt that you would keep your word this time. Because you don't know me very well. But still, you thought that if you came here, you might find something. You've been diligent, honest, keeping your word. So it was very easy for me to take my time. Take your time doing what? But the truth is, it doesn't really matter that much. You were a completely good person. You could have left at any time. You had, by your own volition, chosen to open the door. At least in this route I did. I don't know if it was out of curiosity or out of the goodness of your heart. Can we accept you and end up out this alive? But it doesn't really matter now that I think about it. I'm going to grill some meat now. Not mine. You're smart, so you know what's going on, don't you? Hee hee. You're shaking so much. Aren't you cold? As I thought. Should I turn off the air conditioning? I don't think you need to force yourself. Ah, I see. You can take a look around the house if you want. Just please don't enter my room. Because over there, Cosmo-kun and Hiyori-chan are there. That's right. You must be thirsty. Can I get you another tomato juice? Ah, so you don't need it. I see. That's too bad. Are we okay? Hello? Hello? The sound of dripping water. But it's not just any water. It's bright red water. That better not be me. Crunch. I took the meat on the plate and put it in my mouth. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Gulp. Delicious. Ah, the amount of meat has increased again. No! It's the beginning of the meat life again, even though I've consumed most of the meat from last time. Oh right, there's that. Is that how you describe it? The meat life? This is the meat life. I'm just eating my friends. Oh, it's the new meat life. Gotta eat my new friend. It's like you're turning over a new leaf every time. An important habit I remembered that I hadn't done today. I served 2 people's portions of meat on a plate and went to my room. Sorry to keep you waiting. You must be hungry, aren't you? My room is dyed in red. In a room as cold as a freezer. There are 2 people. Clank. I put the plate of meat on the desk. Today, you know, the class president came today, but he left just now. I spoke to the void. Naturally, no one answered. Is that so? But still, I'm happy. Yes, it is. It's fun. It's happy. My wish is for the 2 of them to be happy. I hope to be by their side. That is my happiness. I will never let anyone else get in my way. I won't let them destroy my happiness again. I stare at them. What I see is something very beautiful, shaped like people. I love them very much. I want to protect them at all costs. They are the people I love most of all. What about me, class president senpai? Let's stay together, forever and ever. Cosmo-kun, Hiyori-chan. I'll do anything to make that happen. The 2 of you. I love you. Man, we were stupid. Should've got out there when he had the chance. But we did, technically. Om nom 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 nom. I was always alone. Since I was little, I've always been alone. So people kept telling me I was creepy. My own father always punched me, kicked me, stabbed me. My own mother told me that I was a bitter and spiteful and denied my existence. I was always alone. But there were just 2 people who were important to me. A cheerful, lively girl who was my exact opposite. A cool boy who's popular with everyone. The people who gave me a place to stay when I was all alone. All I needed was those two. No matter how much other people hated me, as long as I had them, that was all that mattered. One day, my parents continued to abuse me, my body. I was not even given the sustenance I needed to live. That must have been my limit. My mind and body were in constant pain, so some screws must have come loose. So, it's like that. Those two. Gentle, gentle people. The people who I loved. They would save even someone like me. Someone like me whose screws came loose. By my own hand. So I'm assuming they ate the parents first, a long time ago. But I had already gone mad. I couldn't eat anything normal anymore. Instead, I had become someone who wanted to eat strange things. To start off, how about something that was once human? The remnants of the things that called themselves parents. The first time I ate the meat, it was very, very delicious. More. I want to eat more of it, and different kinds too. Even though I changed, the two of them never left me. I was really, really happy about that. I who had been freed from the shackles of my parents. Those two who shared the burden of the cross of my sin. We were bound together by a bond that others will never understand. Even if I fell in love with someone's... Even if the three of us became two in one. I was fine with that. Because I loved the two of them. Even though those two were the only people in the world. I didn't need anything else. So I will not forgive anything that interferes with our happiness. Even if it all ends one day. I want us to be happy. Until the very end. I pray. Please let this happiness last forever. You've already killed them. You got two corpses in your room. You too. Truly. I love you. For dinner. Her happy end. Man, see, they added like a little change there. They don't say like true end or happy end or anything. They say her happy end because we died. This was her story at the end. She was the real protag. Oh look, the tile screen changed to be something happy. That doesn't make sense. Special? Oh look, she's eating meat down there. That's kind of cute in a sadistic way. So that's it for Daisuki, the her Adonis. So I can tell it's a different writer than usual. Not necessarily in a bad or positive sense, it's just a little different. There was definitely a more serious story. It was going more traditional kind of a yandere route a bit. And I couldn't help but feel that the story was, in some ways, it made me kind of think of like, this is Anime Girl Hannibal. Because it's an interview format, almost, where it's just your character, at least the protagonist, who doesn't say anything, you just kind of view the game, and then it's her talking to you. And she's recalling the story, and you kind of know where it's going, and she herself says, like, you knew where this was going, what did you expect? And your only chance of survival is just never going in there in the first place. So, all we're left with in the end is someone who was very hungry. Looks like they've been eating a lot of people. This is not the first go about they've been eating people. And at some point, I guess they didn't eat their friends. They were eating the soccer club president or whatever, the other girl. Their friends were just dead in the room or something. But they still murder them? So they're kind of treating them like dolls? It's kind of creepy, kind of weird. But yeah, this is not the first romp we've had with anime cannibal characters, and I don't think it's going to be the last at this rate. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play Daisuki, the her Adonis. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.